Welcome to another episode of the Press Box. My name is Greg Waddell, and this is my assistant, Addison Price. Ricky Martin, unfortunately, is not with us anymore. He resigned to take a job at the Murray Ledger and Times, so we wish him well. But Addison right now is his stand-in. First topic on the board is Brett Favre, who has announced today that he's on his way to Minnesota to play football. Should he retire? Well, I feel kind of strongly about this one. I think Brett Favre is like 7 years old now. He should be drawing Social Security, and I just really don't like the way he leads teams on. A week before preseason starts, and he still doesn't know what he's going to do. And teams just can't change anything, because if they draft a quarterback, then he gets all upset and that throws a big fit. But if they don't and he retires, then what do? You're stuck on the quarterback. So I think he should just hang up the cleats and walk away. What do you think?
I think Brett Favre's getting pretty old. I think he needs to retire. He's been playing for 30 years now and has been a quarterback now for 4 different teams. And I think he needs to stop now. He's going to hurt something or hurt somebody if he keeps going. Also, I read today on Twitter that 3 of his teammates went down to Mississippi to go talk to him. And then a couple hours later, I read that he was boarding an airplane to go to Minnesota. So I think he made a decision in a blink of an eye and just decided to go. And I don't think he really thought out of like what can really happen and how old he really is. So with that, our next topic is going to be football at Murray State. And we got a new coach this year, so the morale's kind of high on campus, and we're pretty excited just to see what's going to go on this year. I think a lot of people are just excited to kind of get to go to the games this year and just kind of see what he's got going on for the team this year. What do you think, Greg?
Hatcher's definitely a breath of fresh air for Murray State football. The guy is definitely a showman, and he knows how to sell his product. You see him all over campus, getting involved, getting people excited, and that's really awesome of him. I'm excited for that. I've had a rough go the last couple years in football, but I really think with him infusing the new spread offense, the hatch attack, I think we're going to be in for a lot of high-scoring games and a lot of wins. I really like the guy, and I'm excited he's here. I just hope that Jeff Earhart can bounce back from kind of a mediocre last season and use the talent that he kind of showed his freshman year and really lead us to the promised land. I really feel like we're going to have a good shot to make some noise in the OVC. Okay, next topic is the NFL preseason, kind of preseason football right now. There's a lot of debate about whether or not they should keep it or get rid of it. They play 4 games that don't count. The argument has always been, well, why play those games, and risk injury? My argument is you need to. It always takes a couple games to get the rust off after an offseason of no playing football, and better to get the ugly football out of the way now, and then whenever the real season starts, you have guys that have been playing for a couple weeks, and they can hit the ground running. I understand the whole injury thing, and I understand what they're talking about, but I think to have the best product on the field at that time, you need to have a couple games where you can kind of have a transition period. What do you think?
My thought on that is they should have scrimmage within the practice and practice against the practice squad so they can get their games under their belt, like Greg was talking about. I think too many injuries come from the preseason games, people not really knowing what's going on. I think it would be better to have it during practice because they could stop what's going on and have a walkthrough instead of having the continual game clock running. There's been many injuries, season-ending injuries already this year, and there's only been a couple games. So with that, just thanks for tuning in this week, and just like to ask you to come back next week, next Friday. So, is that it?